Welcome back, everyone, to another news time. Today we have even more crazy events. So much stuff has happened today. So many players have been waived. So many players have been signed. And we're probably not done for today. So it's not smart to make a news time at probably 2:30 in the afternoon. But I'm still going to do it. So let's get into the news time for January 11th, 2020, where a lot of stuff happened. First off, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome. I'm glad you are here. And also, if you haven't already, please go down below and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me as well. We've been really covering the news a lot over the past couple days, been giving my opinions and stuff. And the subscriber count's showing it. We are only six subscribers away from 700, which is absolutely amazing to think that we were at 600 just a month ago, and now we hit 700. It's amazing. So thank you all so much for that. And also, if you haven't already, please go down below and check out the links, which includes my Twitter, my Instagram, my Discord, and my Titkok. And also, I'm sorry that I'm talking a little bit fast because there was a lot of stuff that happened today, and I want to be able to cover it all. So yeah, let's get into what everything happened today for news time of January 11, 2021, as the St. Louis Blues defenseman Jay Baumeister has unfortunately retired. So Jay Baumeister has officially announced retirement from all the teams that he's played for and the NHL. It came to no surprise, honestly. I don't think anybody coming into this was surprised that Baumeister retired. And we knew we were going to see more of these, and I'm not surprised. This is likely the last one we'll see when it comes to retirements because, a few days ago, Corey Crawford retired, and now Jay Baumeister is going to hang up the skates. It makes sense. It honestly makes sense for Baumeister because he dealt with his heart attack or cardiac arrest, not heart attack. I'm pretty sure it was cardiac arrest. Or something like that in a game against the Ducks about a year ago, which is crazy to think it was a year ago. And, everything that happened with that, it was a crazy event. So it really doesn't surprise me that he's retired. But he did have a fairly good career, played 1,240 NHL games, had 88 goals, 336 assists for 424 points. He didn't win any awards, but he won a single Stanley Cup, which was awarded in his second to last season with the Blues. So, no surprises there that he's retired, and honestly, he should have earned more rewards. He was one of the most sportsmanlike and one of the most chemistry players that played for this team. I think he really motivated the team where he was thinking, you know what? I think we're ready to we're gonna do this. We're gonna come in and fight. And I think that's what the Blues did. I mean, they got knocked out in the first round against Vancouver. Not all stories become complete, but it sucks, but it is what it is. So, Baumeister, stinks to see him go, but I salute you on your recovery and with your heart and stuff. I wish you luck with that. And then you have a bunch of other things today. Ben Hutton has signed a pro trial contract with the Anaheim Ducks. Probably going to turn into nothing because we haven't heard anything yet, and the training camp's tomorrow, so kind of random that they sign him now. But yeah, it's sort of weird, but a good depth option if he does sign. Defenseman Clayson has signed a 1-year deal with the San Jose Sharks, a 2-way contract worth $700,000 in the NHL and $200,000 in the AHL, and it was also placed on waivers today. So one of the 139 players placed, but you know what I mean. So it's good you got another depth option for San Jose. And, let's say someone gets injured, like Erik Karlsson. Don't get mad at me. Let's say Erik Karlsson gets injured. Clayson can come in and play a solid third pairing while the other guys move up. So, I think I'd be pretty optimistic to see how he's going to work out. He probably will not play for the NHL too much this season unless someone big gets injured for a while. So, yeah, I would expect him to play for the for the San Jose affiliate team. Everything with that. And another good news is, as we talked about this yesterday, the Vancouver Canucks practices resumed today. No surprise there. We're not going to spend too much time on this, but yeah, no surprise. It's good that they've come back, and you can get everyone ready to go for this season. They did place a few guys on waivers. I will put those on screen at some point. But yeah, it's been a pretty good day when it comes to the Canucks. Thomas Hickey. If you're an Islanders fan and you like Thomas Hickey, you're not going to like this. Thomas Hickey was nearly traded to Detroit, and he was also put on waivers today. He was nearly traded to the Red Wings, and some insiders for the New York Islanders are saying, I'm not surprised if Lou Lamoriello will make a deal before the New York Islanders' final roster is due tomorrow. Sounds like it's a homework assignment. It kind of is, but you know what I mean. So, I mean, Hickey, I mean, they are trying to clear out cap. Hickey has not been too well for the Islanders lately, so I think there's no surprise that he's on the block there. And yeah, he was placed on waivers. We'll see if he gets claimed or not. But yeah, if you're a fan of Thomas Hickey, you're thankful that he didn't get traded, but this is probably not a good sign as he was placed on waivers today. So that is kind of an unfortunate thing. Gabriel Landeskog. Gabriel Landeskog looking to sign long-term with the Colorado Avalanche. I heard this out of a speculation. To spend his whole career with the team. And really, in honesty, I see that happening. I don't see Landeskog leaving Colorado. If you want me to be completely honest. Landeskog fits in so well in Colorado. He's a great player. He really puts up the offense, really helps McKinnon get his goals out there. I think that, I look at this and I say, you know what? I think that Landeskog will be a great forward for the Avalanche for years to come, and will definitely probably get what he's looking for in a long-term contract. I definitely see that happening with Colorado. We got some news here a little bit before we get into the waivers. The Rangers. We got news regarding the New York Rangers today, as they are among a few teams that were interested in Brian Boyle. So it's amazing that Brian Boyle is still getting calls about NHL teams, and I see it's definitely possible. I see maybe Brian Boyle being signed to a minimal contract, not like a huge $1 million, $3 million contract. I think those contracts are pretty much gone for him. I'd say a $925,000 to $1 million contract as like the most likely. That's what I think would happen for Brian Boyle. But yeah, the Rangers said, we're gonna wait for our young players, see how they develop, and if they're not doing too well in their first seasons, then they'll bring in Brian Boyle as a good guy to fill in. So, smart by the Rangers there, and I think that's definitely possible to bring in Brian Boyle. But yeah. The Blues, we got even more news regarding the St. Louis Blues. The Blues inviting frontline workers to the homestand against the San Jose Sharks on January 18th of 2021. So that's good news. That's great, honoring their frontline workers, which is something that St. Louis has definitely done. They've credited the fire department. They've credited the people working in hospitals. You know what? I'll say it here too. They are giving their best, and I'm very thankful, and I bless them with everything that I have, and prayers are being sent out to everyone who is having problems with this COVID virus. We pretty much all are, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I do salute the frontline workers. They definitely deserve to go to a Blues game for free. I'm pretty sure it's for free. Well, it should be, and I'm happy to see that. The Arizona Coyotes. That is why I am wearing this. The Coyotes have hired Shane Doan as their chief development officer. I'm excited about this. Even though it's not that big of a role for Arizona, I am glad that Shane Doan is proving himself putting himself into this organization. I didn't get to see him play a single NHL game on TV, not in person. And I saw his jersey retirement, and that was an amazing experience because 2018-19 really expressed my love for the Arizona Coyotes. And then, I saw a few highlights of him play. This man is a great person. He's a great veteran. He gave that great presence in the locker room, and that's why the Coyotes did so well with him on the team. Well, for the most part, you know what I mean. And all their great runs were with him. So that kind of shows that this team is meant something. So I'm happy that he's a part of the office somehow. I'm not surprised that this happened. We'll definitely see Shane Doan at least at a few Coyotes games. And yeah, I'm really just excited. The Florida Panthers. More news regarding the Florida Panthers as they have picked up another defenseman. They picked up defenseman Noah Juulsen off of waivers. From the Montreal Canadiens. And honestly, it's a great move. I think that Noah Juulsen would definitely fit in that Florida pairing. And they brought in Gustav Forsling yesterday. And I think they're making great moves to add to their defense. I think Bill Zito and Joel Quenneville are making some really good acquisitions here. And I think Noah Juulsen will play pretty well on that second pairing of Florida's defense. So, they're really trying to amp up the defense, get more depth in there. That's a great thing to do because, Florida's defense is weaker than others because they did lose a few people. They did lose a few guys. So there are a few spots open. So they bring in Forsling and Juulsen, who will definitely help out in those open areas. All right. Now we have waivers. Everyone else cleared waivers, as far as I know, besides Noah Juulsen from yesterday. That's a good thing. And then there's 139 players who were put on waivers today. So I'm not even going to say all their names because it would take me 7 minutes, probably like 10 minutes actually, to list off every single player's name that was put on waivers today. And I'm just gonna put a huge thing on screen with all the names. That's part 1 coming up on your screen right now. I'll put part 2 up in about 10 seconds. And then, you'll be able to see, you can just pause the video and look at your team and look and see who your team claims. So everything with that. And, there's been a ton of people going on waivers today. And Tyler Johnson's one of the biggest ones. Alex Lyon, Evgeny Svechnikov. Trying to think of a few other guys here. Louis Eriksson, Seven Bartishi, Justin Bailey. A lot of other guys were put on waivers. And honestly, I see none of these guys. I see hardly any of these guys getting claimed. Kylington will definitely get claimed by someone. He was put on waivers by the Flames. I doubt seeing him get claimed. Not Brody. Someone from Mikhail Frolik. He may get claimed. It's definitely possible. I could see that happening. Corey Perry doesn't make sense too much how he got put on waivers besides him going to the taxi squad. So I don't see anything happening there. But yeah, most of these guys are for denoting them to the AHL and for taxi squad because it is the last day to put on waivers. So I did expect at least 100 players to be put on waivers today. And you know what? We got fed that. So yeah, that is the news time for January 11th, 2021. It's been a crazy day. I'm going to be done in the workshop today. But I will be working on some other topics for videos. Tomorrow we'll be doing one video. We'll be doing probably 2 videos unless craziness happens again tomorrow. And also I do know lineups are being announced. I'm not going to cover those on the channel specifically. Also game previews will not be happening. I've canceled previews entirely. I may bring them back in the playoffs, but I'm not bringing them back in the regular season. I will do reviews in the regular season and power rankings. That's the only things that I'm really going to have time to necessarily do when it comes to, school, hockey, everything else in my life right now. So yeah. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please go make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button as we're trying to get to 700 subscribers by June of 2021. Heck, we could even make it there by Wednesday. We might even make it there tonight. So I may not be done today. But yeah, thank y'all for watching and the constant support on the YouTube channel as of late. And I will see you guys tomorrow for a few other videos.